Okay, so one of the most favorite things that I love to do when I'm helping other startups and other founders is take this big complex idea. It could be, a new product, a new way to market, whatever, and then help them break that down into easier, smaller ways to test it without actually having to build the whole thing, right? Instead of, let's say, building out a whole custom solution for, let's say, audio tracks, how about we use things that already exist, an existing CMS, maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's building it with the internal dashboard that's drag and drop, low code. Honestly, it could be anything. But let me give you an example for Insight. So I'm working with a great product marketer, and we identified the fact that our growth assessments, right? So these free 45-minute deep dives with me or another growth catalyst to kind of really figure out what's going on in a startup and figure out the way to help them get to that next level. Folks may not be ready to just jump into that, particularly if they just don't know me or they don't know Inciteful. So what we decided to do was create kind of this lead generation form. Essentially, a founder needs to answer 5 simple questions, and then they can get a preview insight of potentially what is going on and the fix for that problem. But hopefully it'll show enough value to the founder so that they can schedule the free assessment call to actually get something that's 100% custom to them, their needs, and where they're going. So that being said, I created this Excel with all the permutations of all the questions, and all the answers and insights. And these are actual real insights from my lived experience working in a number of startups, seeing them grow, seeing them fail, seeing them hit all of these issues. And so while the insights are for real insights, I came out with 500 plus roles and 61 or 62 unique insights. That tells you how much work we put into just one of the flows. So for pre-product, you have all the iterations, and I was damn, okay. So now that we got that, what do I do next? Not what do I do next. I know what to do next. Do it for the rest of the questions, right? But I think this is where other startups can kind of get caught up. You have a great idea, you want to do it to the level of excellence that you just work in. But not everything needs to be 100% perfect before you launch it. And so what I decided to do was recognizing that to do this 4 additional times, so another 2,000 rows, another, 200 plus insights. How about I just start with what I have already, launch that first, and then work on the additional pieces side by side. So I'm kind of bridging that gap and getting something out as soon as possible so I can get feedback and I can iterate as I kind of plan for the additional expansion pieces. That's just one of the examples that is what I'm going through right now. Again, I love taking these great ideas and then breaking them up into milestones so you can launch, you can get feedback, you can iterate on something with some actual data, not just the things that are going on in your mind. Check out that founder gut check. I would love to hear your thoughts. If the insight that you were shown was applicable. And of course, we have these free 45-minute growth assessments where we can actually talk one-on-one. I can understand your business, the problems that you're facing, where you're trying to go and how quickly you're trying to go there, and then match you up with the right experts to really take you to that next level without the cost of hiring a senior person. And when I say a fraction of the cost, I mean a true fraction of the cost. You can get 5 hours with different experts in product design and engineering for probably less than an intern. So check it out.